This is Tommy Watt for TTT Boxing and IFL TV. I'm joined by WBO heavyweight world champion Joseph Parker. Thanks for joining us, mate.
No worries, no worries.
The big stories this week have all been about yourself for the last few weeks. So that fight with Anthony Joshua, how close are we?
Firstly, yeah, I'm here to support Jeff Warren, so looking forward to a good fight tonight. He's looking good, looking sharp, so I'll be cheering him on. The fight with Joshua is very close. They were had a pause because we were both sort of fighting middle ground where both teams are happy, but I think we've come to a sort of conclusion, and I think we're just going to sort of tidy things up, lock it in, and get the fight going.
Yeah, so it's been, say, an interesting and very public negotiation as it's gone down, and say. I was saying this to Kevin a minute ago. It's the first time I've ever seen either yourself or Joshua really sort of show any kind of bite, and both been very professional and very courteous to all of your opponents. But both of you seem to have just a little bit of needle when it comes to each other. Are you feeling that yourself?
I feel a little bit. I feel like I think as a champion, I sort of take pride in the WBO that I have, and he takes pride in the IBF and WBA. So we'll just give it a bit of banter. I think it's a bit of fun, but I've said many times I respect him as a fighter and I respect him as a champion, and I look forward to when we clash. I think it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, and from what you've seen from Joshua, you'll obviously have a game plan in mind already, and I'm sure yourself and Kevin will narrow that down as you get closer to the fight. But right now, how do you see the best way for yourself to beat Anthony Joshua?
I think coming into the fight, I'll be a lot lighter than I was with the last three previous fights. So I'll be moving around in I think angles and speed. Joshua's a big guy with a lot of power, comes forward and chases you down, but I think if I give him angles and movement, it'll give him a bit of trouble. So that's what I'm looking to do.
Yes, I think your most impressive performances have definitely come when, say, you have been at those lighter weights. So that's the plan for yourself and Kevin, is to say get back to that speed and that movement that say got you up to that world title.
Sort of faded away from the movement and speed, but I think it was very important in the last fights that we've had. So I think it's time to get it back.
Yeah, excellent. And so big news this morning around the division that Tyson Fury has now been allowed to fight again. Yeah. So I know he's obviously supported you and so he thinks you're going to win that Joshua fight. Yeah. What are your thoughts on him coming back into the division, and what do you think that means for the rest of it?
I'm excited that he's back. I mean, he was a character. He brought a lot of interest into the heavyweight division. So, I mean, he's another great fighter. He beat Klitschko, and he didn't. No one beat him because he went off. Yeah. Off track. But I think now that he's back, it's going to be a lot more exciting, and there's going to be a lot more fights be made, and the heavyweight division is back. Yeah.
So you've dealt with a Fury camp before. You've already fought a Fury. Is a fight further down the line, if you get past Joshua, would Fury be potentially next on the radar? Is that the next biggest name?
Yeah, most definitely. I think there's Joshua, there's Fury, there's Dalu, there's all those. I mean, the UK is where it's at the moment, so it'll be good to. We've sort of established now with the Huey Fury fight, and then I think now it's just time to get there and have more fights. Yeah,
absolutely. And the winner of Bellew Hay potentially?
Yeah, that's another option. I think it's exciting because there's so many options.
It's absolutely buzzing right now.
Whoever we want, but there's a lot of top heavyweights out there.
There is indeed, and we saw Alex Leopold earlier on this evening pick up another win. I know he's probably not on your radar, but you're certainly on his radar. So if he picks up a couple of impressive wins sort of early next year, is there an Aussie trans-Tasman battle in the making there potentially?
I think there's a possibility to fight any heavyweight. It just depends on sort of the deal and what both teams are happy with, and if you can make a deal that everyone's happy with, then the fight can go on with any fighter. Yeah,
and I know as well there's been some negotiations with Lucas Brown in the background to the AJ fight. Well, what are your thoughts? That would be a massive fight domestically, at least, if that was to happen.
It'll be a massive fight here in Australasia, and I think Lucas Brown, undefeated, punches very hard, comes forward, always looking to fight and always ready to fight. So that'll be also a great fight if we do miss the Joshua opportunity. There may be a chance to fight him, but. Firstly, we're trying to get this Joshua fight unification. I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah, so about the biggest fight in the world right now. So fingers crossed. I know it's. I think there's a deadline in the next few days. Am I right in thinking that?
We were trying to lock something in before Christmas.
Yeah.
So we can all have a holiday and relax and enjoy, and then hit camp and know that we have something locked in.
Well, fingers crossed we hear that good news very soon, mate. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks a lot for your time, Joseph.
Thank you.
Speak soon. Cheers, mate.